You see the word tax. Tax is something that is just gives you PTSD. Like, and the fact that what's going on in the UK at the moment is like it's just going through madness. Like, then they're not gonna lower tax. They're always gonna pay it up. And there's more and more laws. There's more and more legislations. There's more and more. The economy's going down. Millionaires are actively getting up, leaving, moving away, moving to Dubai, opening up their business, getting better rates, understanding they're paying hardly any tax. And this is what Trish had to say.
There's been a lot of talk lately about the UK tax changes, but no one's actually showing what those cuts and those hikes could actually look like in real numbers. Now, according to Oxford University, here's what we're actually dealing with in real numbers, and it's dark. Once you hear this, you'll understand why so many people are quietly moving their money into another country. According to Oxford, if the government adds just 1p to the basic rate of income tax, it brings about 6.9 billion a year. But if they add 1p to the higher rate, it's about 1.6 billion. If they add 1p to the additional rate, the one for the top earners, that's only 145 million. And let me break this down. Government isn't just targeting the rich or the high earners. What they're actually doing is they're spreading the tax increases across the entire population, because that's where the real money is. Instead of saying we'll just tax the rich, they raise the income tax and the VAT, the things that everyone pays, especially if you're the working and the middle class.
And this is what's happening in the UK. And this is why everyone is, it's depressing, man. Do you know what I mean? Working and then paying your bills and then only having £250 or £300 to live off for the month. Like, what am I going to do with £300? Like, you can't even go and enjoy life because you paid for this, that, you got your car, boom. Imagine it doing it by yourself or being a single parent. It's madness.
And that's how they collect the billions quickly. Not from the 1%, but from the 99%. Stay with me. When you look at VAT, it gets worse. Every 1% rise in VAT ends up raising 8.8 billion. Even the reduced VAT rate, the one that's supposed to make essentials cheaper, you know that one, still brings in nearly 500 million pounds more. Yet, Oxford analysis says, even if they raise both VAT and income tax by 2p, it still doesn't fix the whole, because the gap is still tens of billions of pounds wide. So either they raise even more taxes or they start cutting deeper. And either way, it's the average person who pays. And let me tell you,
It's always going to be the average person that pays, you get me? And the rich are meant to stay rich. And do you know what I'm trying to say? Do you know that what they say? Well, this is why it's so important. Like, you see online, and this is why I always push building your personal brand. Don't have to be 14 to start. You can be 50. You can be 60 to start. Do you know what I mean? And how important and it is going online and sharing your story. You get me? Understanding things, learning new things. Because you see what happens when you depend on working for a company that pays you a wage every single month. Sometimes that wage is not enough. It's just not enough. Do you know what I mean?
I've seen the shift firsthand. I look after investors. In the last few weeks alone, I've had a wave of investors and entrepreneurs reaching out, wanting to diversify into the UAE, because they get it. They understand that the ones who move early, they're the ones who stay ahead of the curve. And it's always been the case. Because what you don't want to do is you don't want to wait for the storm to hit. You want to move before it does. So if you're watching this and you're thinking, what do I do next? Here's how I can help. 3 main ways. Number 1, if you're investing in the UAE, diversify your funds in a place where the government actually doesn't move like this. Number 2, if you're setting up your business, I can help you set up in the UAE so you can operate globally without being strangled by rising UK taxes. And number 3, if you are staying UK based, I'm not a tax advisor, but I've got a team of tax advisors who can help you before the next budget hits. Because let's just cut the crap. The UK isn't just tightening policy. Right? It's tightening its grip on people's income. And the ones who will come out on top aren't the ones who complain. They're the ones who moved smart while everyone else stood still. Remember?
Those are the ones that moved smart, quickly, and understood what's happening here. So if you're a business and this is for you, you need to wake up quickly. And obviously I always give updates of what other people are saying, the people that live in the UK. And this was 3 days ago. And I'll play this one.
So income taxes are probably going to be going up in November. But what is this likely to mean for your finances? So firstly, there is still quite a lot of speculation around the exact amount, but in order to raise the amount of money that we're going to need, here's what's likely to happen. We could see the basic rate go from 20% to 22%, the higher rate go from 40% to 45%, and then the additional rate go from 45% to 50%. That would mean someone earning 50k a year will see their tax bill grow by about £754. If your salary is 100k a year, you'll see your tax bill grow by about £3,869.
Look how much money they actually tax. Like actually tax. You come to the UAE, and one thing that you understand is like, see, when it comes to income tax, bro, there's no income tax. Corporation tax, yeah, 10%. But there's no income tax, bro. You get money, like, none. So all that money that you was meant to pay, or that you have, that you don't have to give back, that you can invest in other areas. Guys, please wake up, man. Please wake up. I'm putting in the new year, the community that I'm gonna build in terms of like this, and just making sure that everyone's aware of these things so they can build up their infrastructure, they can own their IP, they can make the right investments. I'm putting it together as we speak. But yeah.
And if you're earning about 150k a year, then you're going to see your tax bill grow by about £5,992. But let me know your thoughts. Is this a kind of tax rise that you guys are happy to take? So income taxes.
I don't think anyone's happy to take a tax rise. You get me? They have to deal with it. And the UK, they just want your money for everything. And this is
I tell you, these men are hungry for money. Right now, there's no money in the country.
Yeah.
So any little way they can make dough from you,
It's crazy.
they're looking to make dough. Your council is trying to. You heard about the TV license, right?
No.
And this is what I was saying. You drive down the road 9 a.m. and you don't wait till 10 past 9 or 1 minute past 9. You're getting a ticket because you drive down that road. You're not meant to. How am I? Like, it's madness. Why? Do you know what I mean?
Well, they're looking to add TV license to council tax.
Look at that.
You can't choose to avoid paying it. They're just going to increase your council tax to include TV license, and then the council will pay BBC.
So they clock bare people stop playing TV license.
Yeah, they said people, I don't have TV now.
It's like YouTube.
Yeah, so now once you got a house, you're already paying TV license, whether you watch it live TV or not.
It's crazy.
That's it. Listen, guys, I know it's not as easy said than done, like, for everyone. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Oh yeah, boom, get up and leave the UK to different. It's not got kids, this job, that, and I always will say, building your personal brand. These people are online and they will have their jobs and that, but they're building their personal brand. They have online they have their communities. They offer certain things. You get me? And
Lots of rumours today that income tax could be going up in the budget and it could hit pensioners the hardest. So let me explain. The Chancellor Rachel Reeves is reportedly considering raising income tax by 2p, but at the same time cutting national insurance by 2p. Firstly, when we talk about income, it's not just what you get in your wages, but rental, retirement and savings income all count. So this 2 up, 2 down concept, which will reportedly raise around £6 billion, shifts tax from workers to income in general, getting round Labour's manifesto promise that they would not raise taxes on working people. So if you have a salary and you pay national insurance through PAYE, basically no change. Your income tax goes up 2p, your national insurance goes down 2p. They cancel each other out. But if you're retired, you currently don't pay national insurance, you only pay income tax. So you get the hike, you don't get the cut. AJ Bell says a pensioner with a £35,000 income will pay about £450 more a year.
What's your thoughts on this? Like, watching this, what is your thoughts on this breakdown? What's your thoughts on this?
Someone on £65,000 will pay over £1,000 more. If you're self-employed, you do pay national insurance, you just do so in a different way, through Class 2 and Class 4 contributions. Now, if the government cuts those by 2p as well, you'd see no change. But if they decide to equalise rates, as some have suggested, make you pay the same national insurance as employees, you could face a real tax hit too. So why? Because the Treasury is running a £20 to £30 billion shortfall and the Chancellor is running out of options that don't break her party's promises. Income tax is a biggie, so little change can make a really big difference. Supporters say it's fairer, it's simpler, the same amount of tax overall, just...
If you're paying an extra 2p, I don't know. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, man. Reason why I do these updates, just to keep you lot in the loop, because sometimes we could be focused on just stuff that is not important. So I'm going to do regular updates. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Peace.